Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. So, Bears fans, I have a really intriguing conversation that I wanted to bring to Keek on the Mic today for you guys, and it's about quarterback Justin Fields. As always, obviously the Chicago Bears are on an off day for training camp practice, so it's the perfect opportunity to talk about the hype surrounding quarterback Justin Fields. All offseason long, we have been dealing with ESPN commentators, analysts blasting Justin Fields. And when I say that, I mean Colin Cowherd blasting Justin Fields. We've heard a lot of ridiculous takes about Justin Fields, how he's a bust, how he's a YouTube quarterback, his record of being 5-20, going 3-14 last year, being 1-8 in the division. We have heard it all surrounding Justin Fields. But after just 2 weeks of training camp practice, other analysts are now coming out saying Justin Fields is the real deal, and the hype around not only Justin Fields, but the Chicago Bears is absolutely legit going into this new season. So I wanted to start off today's show by sharing you a clip from Mike Greenberg on his show, Get Up on ESPN. It's a really good show. You guys should definitely go check it out. Mike Greenberg on this segment of his show was hyping up Justin Fields, which we haven't heard a lot of this offseason. Mike Greenberg even went as far as saying Justin Fields is going to be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL. So I'm going to start off today's show by showing you this clip by Mike Greenberg hyping up Justin Fields. Check this clip out, Bears fans.
I would like to take a moment to remind you of a young man that I fear you may have forgotten. Once upon a time, he was the number one prospect in his high school class. He was a spot ahead of Trevor Lawrence. Then he threw 67 touchdowns and 9 interceptions in college and led his teams to the playoff both seasons that he started. Of course, you know who I'm talking about. He's Justin Fields. And it's understandable if all those things have slipped your mind based on what has happened since. In 2 NFL seasons leading absolutely terrible teams, he has won just 5 of his 25 starts, and he has fumbled, been sacked, or intercepted 140 times. That's the most of any player over those 2 years. It's been so unsightly that some people thought the Bears should have used the number 1 pick this spring on a new quarterback. Well, let me tell you why they didn't. Because starting in Week 7 last season, while he was running for his life and throwing to a receiving core that can at best be called pedestrian, Fields had the 4th best QBR in the league, behind only Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and Josh Allen. Now he is set to follow Hurts and Allen again. Those two are the modern template for quarterback development. They're talented, in need of patience and coaching, and now look at them. Well, Fields is exactly the same. Frankly, he was a better prospect than either of those guys were. The final piece to the puzzle came this offseason with the Bears' acquisition of DJ Moore. They are hoping he can be to Fields what Stephon Diggs and A.J. Brown were to his predecessors. And I'm here to tell you, they got that absolutely right, all of it. The people of Chicago have been waiting all of their lives, like a century plus, for what they are finally about to have. Write it down. Justin Fields is going to be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL.
Wow, Bears fans, what confident words from Mike Greenberg on his show, Get Up. Once again, he made the claim that Justin Fields is going to be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL. The thing that I love about this statement from Mike Greenberg is that he gave you all the evidence to back it up. And everything that he said in that little video clip is everything that every Chicago Bears YouTuber, podcaster, radio personality has been trying to tell not only Bears fans, but fan bases from other teams as well, that Justin Fields has every possibility to be a superstar in the NFL. So once again, huge shout out to Mike Greenberg, because once again, we haven't heard a lot of that about Justin Fields. And at the end of the day, I know you guys will say, well, it doesn't really matter what people think, which it's true. It doesn't matter what people think about Justin Fields. As long as Bears fans are confident in their quarterback, that's all that matters, right? But it's also good to hear analysts like Mike Greenberg come out and say, you know what? The proof is in the pudding. Justin Fields has every capability to be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL because, one, they have a legit wide receiver number one in DJ Moore. Two, he has a better offensive line. Three, this is the second year in the same system under offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. And that's not even bringing up that Justin Fields has improved as a player himself. He's improved as a passer already early in training camp. He showed every indication that he has. He hasn't been improving as an overall player for the Chicago Bears. So once again, what Mike Greenberg just said in that little clip I just showed you guys on today's episode of Geek on the Mic is everything that I've been saying for the longest time. Mike Greenberg hasn't been the only analyst to come out in the last couple weeks praising the Chicago Bears, praising Matt Eberflus, praising Ryan Poles, and absolutely praising Justin Fields. The hype is real. Kyle Brandt visited Chicago Bears training camp the other day, and he even says the hype is real. DJ Moore, Justin Fields, that connection is 100% legit. Matt Eberflus is the right guy to lead this organization. Ryan Poles is doing an amazing job. Adam Schefter went to Bears camp the other day and said, yes, things are going in the right direction for the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields looks like a more complete player, and definitely he looks like a more improved player. So Bears fans, the hype is real. And once again, going back to that clip from Mike Greenberg, he said everything perfectly. The way he worded it was absolutely perfect. So Bears fans, let's talk about the hype surrounding Justin Fields, because the truth be told, it hasn't been only some analysts that don't believe the Justin Fields hype. There's actually been a lot of Bears fans that don't believe the hype around Justin Fields, that don't believe the hype around the Chicago Bears. And to me, and this is me talking to some fellow Bears fans, I've had multiple Bears fans reach out to me on this podcast and say, we need to hold up the hype a little bit. I do not believe the hype around Justin Fields. I don't think he is the guy. And this is true stuff. I'm not going to out those people that have reached out to me and told me these things, but they are definitely Bears fans, and they definitely feel that Justin Fields, the hype is just too much. They think he can get there, but they don't think it's going to happen as soon as this year. They do not believe the hype surrounding Justin Fields going into this year. They do not believe at the moment that Justin Fields is going to be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL like I do, like most of you guys do. Right now, they just want to take a step back, which in their personal point, they have a right to feel that way too. There's been many times where we've had very good teams going into the season and they failed, right? But there's never been a hype around a quarterback like Justin Fields, especially in the city of Chicago. This is the first time that we've ever felt this. We didn't feel this hype around Jay Cutler. We didn't feel this hype around Mitchell Trubisky. This is the first time where Bears fans can be proud of something. They can be proud of their quarterback and Justin Fields. So Bears fans, the hype is real. So let me talk to the people that don't believe the hype around Justin Fields, that don't believe the hype around the Chicago Bears. And let me try my best to explain to you why Bears fans like me and other Bears fans do believe in the hype around Justin Fields, why we do believe that Justin Fields can be the next superstar quarterback in the NFL. And once again, I'm going to be repeating a lot of stuff that Mike Greenberg said, because once again, everything that he said in that clip is everything I've been saying for months now surrounding Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. So to the people that don't believe in the hype around Justin Fields, let me explain it to you right now. First things first, and we already all know this, Justin Fields had the worst wide receiver group in the entire National Football League. And I do not say those words lightly. When you look at Justin Fields' receivers last season, he had Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, Dante Pettis, and Equanimeous St. Brown, and of course you have Cole Kmet. But when you compare it to this year, now you're looking at DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Tyler Scott, and Velus Jones Jr., and you still have Cole Kmet, and you also added Robert Tonyan. Bears fans, correlate that for a second. That is way better than last year. You had guys last year, dropping easy completions. There was a game where if we converted, the game still goes on. We actually have a chance to win the game. Justin Fields hit Equanimeous St. Brown right in the hands. And I know you guys know what game I'm talking about. It hit him right in the hands, and he dropped the pass. Last year's wide receiver group failed to get separation. They didn't help Justin Fields out whatsoever. Justin Fields had the worst wide receiver group in the National Football League. Once again, fast forward to now. Now Justin Fields has a very good wide receiver group. Receivers that can create separation. Receivers that have the speed and are physical. And I love the mixture of receivers that we have on the Chicago Bears roster now. You have DJ Moore, a true number one wide receiver. And he's going to have the impact on Justin Fields. The same impact Stephon Diggs had on Josh Allen. The same impact A.J. Brown had on Jalen Hurts. Even the same impact Jamar Chase had on Joe Burrow. All those guys are superstars now in the NFL because they have that true number one wide receiver. And now Justin Fields has his guy in DJ Moore. That's my very first point. Justin Fields, to me, went to a very bad or mediocre at best wide receiver room to a very good wide receiver room as soon as this season, led by wide receiver DJ Moore. Moving on to my next point. We already all know this. Justin Fields had a putrid offensive line. Most of the time, he was working with backups. Tevin Jenkins failed to stay healthy. You had a rookie left tackle in Braxton Jones. He should be improved this year. You had a turntable at center in Sam Mustipher. Right tackle Larry Borum, obviously not the best option. You fast forward to now, Ryan Poles invested in the offensive line. We signed right guard Nate Davis. That's an upgrade. We have an upgrade at right tackle and Darnell Wright. Yes, he's a rookie, but he's still an upgrade. We're going to have upgraded play at the center position with Cody Whitehair. Yes, Cody Whitehair is way better than Sam Mustipher. I don't care what anyone has to say. He's a better option at center than Sam Mustipher was. You have Tevin Jenkins moving to left guard. If he can stay healthy, we all know his potential. And then once again, year 2 for Braxton Jones at left tackle. So once again, the same as the wide receiver room, Justin Fields should have better play from his offensive line. And what does that mean, Bears fans? That means Justin Fields will have time to throw. He will have time to climb the pocket, to step up into the pocket, because he won't have to worry about Sam Mustipher getting beat on every single play up the middle. If Justin Fields has the proper protection, that is going to help his chances to be the next superstar quarterback in the National Football League. So that is my second point. Once again, better wide receiver room and better offensive line play is good for Justin Fields. And lastly, Bears fans, and this is, to me, the most important point of them all, and this is definitely going to help Justin Fields. Last season, when you look at the Chicago Bears as a team, they ranked dead last in scoring defense. So when people bring up Justin Fields, they don't believe the hype. Most of the time, they'll say, oh, well, he went 3-14. Oh, he's 1/8 in the division, blah, 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 blah. He's 5-20 overall, blah, 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 blah. What is Justin Fields supposed to do? Is he supposed to play DN? Is he supposed to play corner for the Chicago Bears defense? The Chicago Bears last season, in terms of defense, only had 20 sacks overall. Once again, Jaquan Brisker was the sack leader at strong safety for the Chicago Bears defense, and they ranked dead last in scoring in the entire National Football League. What is Justin Fields supposed to do? That's why I always say that 3-14 record is not a QB stat. That 5-20 record is not a Justin Fields stat. That is a team stat. There was a stretch where Justin Fields, by himself essentially, with his legs, since he didn't have offensive line, since he didn't have a very good wide receiver room, averaged 30 points a game by himself. By himself, Bears fans. So once again, when you correlate all that with the improved defense to me, now you have Tremaine Edmonds, you have TJ Edwards. I think defensive line play will be better, especially in the interior with Javon Dexter, Zach Pickens. Those guys are going to play really well. You got Tyreek Stevenson. Our secondary is really good with Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson coming back. So I think the defense will be improved. I don't think they're going to rank dead last in scoring defense this year. So when you add those factors in, that will help quarterback Justin Fields, because it's not Justin Fields' fault that he would be up by 14 points in every single game that we were playing. and the defense would give up the lead. There was multiple games where the Bears were leading and the defense just could not get it done. That will help quarterback Justin Fields tremendously with an improved defense for the Chicago Bears. So to tie this all together, for the people that don't believe the Justin Fields hype started a long time ago. The Justin Fields hype started when he was drafted by the Chicago Bears. The Justin Fields hype started as soon as last year when he was performing well in that stretch when he had nothing around him. Justin Fields had nothing around him and he still performed at a high level. So when you correlate all that together, when you put all those factors all together and you see that he now has an improved wide receiver room, he has an improved offensive line, he has improved as a passer and overall player. This is going to be a second year in the same system under offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. When you put all those things together, Mike Greenberg makes a whole lot of sense that Justin Fields has every possibility to be the next superstar quarterback in the National Football League. So it's definitely not crazy whatsoever, but the hype started a long time ago. I want to bring up one more point before I end today's episode of Geek on the Mic, and this comes on Twitter. Shout out to whoever posted this, but in this tweet, and I'll put it up right now, it says, in 2022, Justin Fields strung together insane numbers against playoff teams. These teams consist of the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, Bills, etc. All these teams were complete football teams. All these teams had very good defenses. But still, in these 7 games against playoff teams, Justin Fields had 11 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 interception, 216 yards per game, a 62.6 completion percentage, and 1,515 total yards. The sky is the ceiling for Justin Fields. The hype is real around Justin Fields. Everyone is realizing that Justin Fields has every possibility to take the league by storm as soon as this season. If you still don't want to believe the hype around Justin Fields after today's video, Geek on the Mic, at this point, I'm done talking to you. I don't know what else I need to say, but I think Justin Fields is going to have a big year. That is just my personal opinion. At the end of the day, I will continue to respect your opinion, but the hype is real around Justin Fields, and it's definitely not going away anytime soon. So, Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. Do you believe the hype around Justin Fields? And if you do, comment Bear down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.